A closed room, dim lighting. One person sits calmly while everyone around him is tense. He doesn't raise his voice. He doesn't justify himself. He doesn't try to prove anything. Yet everyone treats him with extreme caution. Why? Because his confidence doesn't come from words, not from appearances, not from applause. It comes from something deeper, something that is never taught openly. Today, we're not going to talk about confidence the way the internet sells it to you. I won't tell you to smile in front of a mirror. I won't tell you to repeat positive affirmations. That isn't confidence. That's temporary self-sedation. Today, I'll show you how confidence is built from zero, the way intelligence agents learn it. 7 psychological rules, practical, sometimes harsh, but they create a person who is very hard to break. And most importantly, every rule gives you clear steps you can apply immediately after this video. But be warned, rule number 7 alone can permanently change how you see yourself. Rule 1. Confidence is managed, not displayed. Most people think the confident person is the loudest, the most visible, the one who always expresses his opinion. This is where the mistake begins. In the intelligence world, the first lesson an agent learns is this: anyone who reveals all his cards gets defeated. Real confidence doesn't mean talking a lot. It means choosing when to speak and when to stay silent. Stop responding immediately in arguments or provocations. Pause for 1 second. Train yourself to end sentences without explaining yourself. When asked a question, don't answer instantly. Think, then respond calmly. Something strange will happen. People will start listening more. They'll weigh your words carefully. You won't understand why until Rule 2. Rule 2. Anyone who needs to prove himself isn't confident. In intelligence work, there's a golden rule: never explain your intentions. Why? Because excessive explanation is a sign of weakness. A confident person doesn't feel the need to defend every action. He doesn't justify his decisions. He doesn't try to convince everyone. Notice how often you explain decisions no one asked about. Cut justification short. 1 sentence, then stop. Allow people to misunderstand you. Don't always correct them. At first, it will feel uncomfortable, like you're losing control. In reality, you're regaining it. So if confidence isn't built through talking or explaining, where is it built? Rule 3 gives the answer. Rule 3. Confidence is built in private, not in public. Intelligence agents don't build strength in front of cameras. They don't train for applause. They don't announce what they're working on. Their power is built in closed rooms, in boring training, in silent repetition no one sees. Confidence isn't a sudden feeling. It's the logical result of accumulated actions. The mind doesn't believe words. It believes evidence. Choose one skill, only one. Work on it silently for 30 days. Tell no one. Post nothing. Improve by just 1% each day without interruption. After a few weeks, something changes. You won't say, "I'm confident." You'll act confident without noticing. But then doubt returns. Rule 4 handles that. Rule 4, doubt is not fought, it is used. Most people fear doubt. They try to silence it. They think it means weakness. In intelligence work, doubt isn't a flaw. It's a survival tool. They don't ask, "Am I good enough?" They ask, "What is the worst case scenario, and what's my plan if it happens?" When doubt appears, don't ignore it. Write it down. Ask calmly, "What's the worst that could realistically happen?" Create one plan. Fear turns into preparation. Doubt becomes control. But there's another trap: attachment to results. Rule 5. Rule 5. Separate your worth from the outcome. In covert operations, missions can fail. The agent doesn't collapse. He doesn't destroy himself, because his value was never tied to one result. When you tie your self-worth to outcomes, you place it under forces you don't control. Results can fail. Discipline must not. Judge yourself by commitment, not results. Ask yourself one question: did I act according to my principles under pressure? Reward discipline even when you lose. A deep calm appears, unaffected by praise, unbroken by criticism. Now comes a critical element. Rule 6. Rule 6. Control the body before the mind. The mind doesn't always lead the body. Often it follows it. Posture, movement, voice tone, every detail sends a signal. Stand straight even when alone. Slow your movements and speech. Before social interaction, take one slow, deep breath. Your nervous system resets. Others feel it. You feel it. Finally, the most important rule. Rule 7. Rule 7. Confidence is a system, not a mood. Confidence isn't a feeling. It's not motivation. It's built like muscle, through repetition and systems. Most people act confident only when they feel good. Professionals act confident because the sign